love the gambling.
Yeah, we were just talking about gambling during the break. We got Rich Voss filling in for Jim Norton. Not really filling in. Yeah. Rich Voss is here today. Let's just...
I don't buy the gambling addiction thing.
Are you kidding me? I used to what?
It's not like drugs where you can say, you had a relapse if you do it.
Listen, here's what triggers. Gambling is the same as drugs because if you're addicted, if it clicks, there's times I've stayed up 24 hours, just nonstop.
But everyone's done that.
Yeah, but
gambling.
How many people go up to the room and come back down and sell gold off their neck, go to porn stores, right? Take golf clubs, do whatever they can.
To gamble?
To gamble. I mean, I sat at the table. I was just so...
You are an addictive mess.
And lost $5,000 at the crap table in 3 or 4 hours, which is relevant. I saw people lose, 25 or 50 grand, but I would lose money. I would yell at people playing craps. It's so funny when the crap table's hot and people are winning. Everybody's high-fiving. Like, you can have the head of the clan and Farrakhan high-fiving, hey, this is, and then you start losing and you look over and you go, you fucking stupid zipper, throw the dice softer. I'm yelling at people. I swear to God, I smashed the table. I was throwing off a fucking crap table. I threw my hands in the air once, and the lady behind me, the waitress, had a tray full of drinks, and she was right behind me. I threw my hair. All the drinks went flying in the air. Listen,
you are an addictive mess.
I've gotten kicked out of casinos for cursing and yelling, and they're going, "You can't curse here." I go, "It's a goddamn casino with alcohol, smoking,
prostitution,
everything.
Yeah.
I can't curse, you
I don't
fucking
like
idiots."
that whole thing that you can't curse.
Yeah, how can you
really
not
can't curse at the tables?
At the tables, if you say
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They'll
what else
bitch at
can
you.
do?
It's just so weird. There's a fine line that makes something an addiction because we all drink.
Yeah.
Heavily at times, but what throws you over to the
Puts you over the edge.
Alcoholic state.
I love gambling.
Or gambling, And
I play party poker online. It's Texas Hold'em. I played online last night. Royal flush, first one I've ever hit in like a year of playing. It flopped me a royal flush like right off the bat.
Win?
Knew I had it. I was only in the 2-4 room, so I won about $50. But it was when it flopped, I was like, I won.
There was nights in casinos I would just walk on my way to my room, tapped out and have like $5 left,
Oof.
and I
what
get
do you
that
do with $5?
and then I go to just to keep gambling. I'd play nickel slots for another hour, just to sit there so I have some action going.
Oh, something.
And then I would look at the penny slot players and go, oh, white trash. Look at those creeps playing penny slots.
Rich, as an addictive person who is addicted to gambling and now can't gamble, or you'll have a relapse. Yeah. What is it about the gambling that drew you to it and addicted you to it? Is it you're looking for the big win?
Well,
is it the actual just gambling? Is it losing? What is it that
I started gambling when I was in 4th grade though. We were pitching quarters, playing roulette in 4th grade,
Roulette? Where do you get a roulette table?
My friend had this game that had 30 games in one, racetrack
roulette.
And horse. And
I remember that game.
Remember that game?
Yeah, it was like one thing and it had a roulette wheel, it had a racetrack, a place for like blackjack.
It had everything.
Little craps table.
So, I was 9 years old. I started gambling. And, just maybe fucking 2 more hugs as a kid, I'd have a normal life. It's the intent. Well, everything goes back to, you don't get the attention growing up. Or whatever. So you're lashing out and you're doing
looking
everything.
For something else.
You're looking for something. So I started off young. I in Hebrew school, I got kicked out pretty much. A Hebrew school. I had to go to Hebrew school, which really sucks.
You're playing the dreidel.
No, you go to regular school and then the bus picks you up for Hebrew school. And I would try to. And I used to work the canteen at the Hebrew school where you sold candy, and I would steal the money right at the Hebrew school and then go gamble with it. This is like in 6th grade. I was stealing Hebrew school gambling money. Candy money. Right? And then I got caught, so I got in trouble for stealing the candy money,
So where does this all come from, you think? What happened as a kid that just set you down this road, or do you think you're just born with this addiction?
I don't know. I just, I get bored easy. You need some action going.
You just need action.
You just need it,
Rich is the kind of guy that just needs action. And when you're gambling, is it the win? Do you go like, I
get so funny. I was in Vegas once, and I'm up like $2,000. I'm Mr. High Roller. I'm tipping everybody, throwing money around, right? I swear to God, and that was like on Wednesday. Come Saturday, I was eating 19-cent chicken sandwiches at AM/PM gas station. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm fucking, right now, I got my friend.
Oh, the high roller.
I know. Like, my friend, like, I'm staying in, I can tell you some Vegas stories. So my friend comes to hang out with me, you know, when I'm working in Vegas. So he got a girl there. So every time he brings the girl back to my room to bang her, I can't come in. I got to go back down to the tables, you know, and lose another $300, $400, $500. So every time he got laid, it cost me $500, you know. So I just lost, you know, all the money, and now, you know, I can, you know,
I can see him throwing money around like he's rich.
Yeah.
I was
a mere bag of shell.
Why, he gave $100 to the repairman just to take the clicking out of the phone.
I was in Vegas, like when me and my wife got divorced. When we got divorced, so we were separated for 2 months. We're separated for 2 months, but we lived together still. You know, through the separation, we still bang every now and then, but you know, we do. And it was it's horrible. You're going through a divorce, but living together. So I was going to work in Vegas, and as I'm going out there that week, she's moving out. She's taking everything, moving out, and taking the kids. You know, so I know I'm going to come back from Vegas to an empty house.
Yeah.
No more kids there, you know. And so now I'm
depressing.
in Vegas. Now I'm in Vegas, and you know, I get there, I'm down every bit of, you know, I already lost I lost money before I checked in. Where would you like your luggage? Back in the fucking car. Okay? That's where I want my luggage. All right? So, I mean, I'm already down a couple grand. My wife, I would walk off stage and just walk out and cry.
Oh, my God.
You know, because you're in Vegas and you see, like in the summer, there's happy families, you know, and there's couples, right? And they're all, you know, playing, and I'm broke, childless.
With your failed marriage?
With my failed marriage. I'm telling you, I spent a week in Vegas crying.
That's horrible.
And then I'd walk to the tables and I would lose more money. I had nothing.
That's
it's
awful.
depressing.
That's really awful.
Poor Rich.
It's so awful that Anthony's finding something to make it sound even more awful.
Oh, that's all right.
I
let him
worked
off the hook.
I worked.
Let me say hi to Dave here. Dave, what's up?
Hey, boys, what's going on?
Hanging out with Rich Voss today. We got Lady Di on the phone. We got lots to do today.
Awesome. All right. Gambling is definitely an addiction. I had a roommate that had an online internet gambling account, and he deposited money in his account by calling a 1-900 number and charging it to the phone account. Of course, I didn't know this until the phone company threatened to shut off my phone.
Oh, you were in on him with the phone?
That's right. The 1-900 number, $1,500 phone bill.
Go.
And he was taking the bills, and he was hiding them, so I wasn't even getting them.
Wow.
Wait, I don't understand the scam here.
He was online gambling,
Okay.
and the way you deposit money into your online account, you could call a 900 number, and they'll bill it to your phone. So they get the money, you put it in your account, but it's being billed to your telephone bill.
Oh,
But
okay,
that's-
okay.
So now he's sharing the phone with this guy, so now this guy's in for
wow.
part of the money.
Right.
How do
Because the
you?
phone's in my name. Everything's in my name. The
So
guy
you're
has
totally screwed.
have no credit, so, you know, everything is in my name. He also happened to have a little bit of a drug problem, too, so that's probably connected. So that's what makes me think the whole gambling thing, the addiction, very addictive personality to begin with.
Well, if you wanted to help him, really, what you do is, as he's hitting his bottom, you make him perform oral on you for money,
Yeah,
and then he hit,
Then you
enters
know
it
you
up.
hit bottom.
But who could get, like, I could never gamble online. I want to see what's going on. How do you trust what's really going on, you know, with the computer? How do you know if you're, you know, you're...
I ask Ant that all the
I
time because
don't
he
know.
plays after the show just a little bit. He's just having fun, and I'm thinking, is there cheat codes involved?
You know what you got to do? You find one of the most reputable online ones, and you play on that. You don't play with any shady online companies.
reputable. I was in Pittsburgh last week. A guy had the back of his neck pierced. You know, it's by the spine.
Yeah.
Right? He goes, well, the best piercer in town did it. Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? What, only 2 people are crippled? Okay, so how do you know who's reputable? I mean...
Yeah, but by just the sheer volume of people that play it.
Really?
It's the one I play is partypoker.com, and it's like the one that everybody plays.
Let me tell you, there is...
I don't know. I haven't seen anything that would lead me to believe anything's a scam. I've been playing with the same. I think I put about $200 in, and I've been playing with the same $200 for. You know, it goes up, it goes down. It's just fun to play.
Have you ever-
but for a while.
Have you ever shot craps?
No, I have no idea how craps work.
Craps is...
It looks exciting.
It's the crack of gambling. It's
that's
so
what I
much. I
hear.
would step over a naked broad to shoot craps.
To shoot craps?
Yeah. Get out of here. I'm going to play craps. I'm not lying. I swear to God, I was in Vegas once and I picked up a waitress, right? Or not a waitress, just some girl after the show. And she goes, I used to do this all the time when I picked up girls here. I would bang them and I go, look, let me go down and get something to eat. And I go gamble and then run back up. And one girl, I said, look, I'm hungry. And she goes, if you get me an English muffin, I'll give you an anal. I go,
oh.
I swear to God. But I ran down to gamble instead. I did come back with a cold English muffin.
How long would you be gone with these chicks waiting in the room?
I don't know. Who knows? They were
Probably
drunk.
Be a long
They
time.
didn't know. They were plastered.
Let's go to Colorado. Eric, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Man, my wife would like to kill me. When we were in Vegas on our honeymoon, I sat down at a blackjack table with $500, played for 4 hours. One point, I was up almost $20,000. I gave it all back.
Are you kidding?
No, I gave every last bit of it back. I mean, literally, I was up $20,000, and my wife says, "How much money you got there?" I says, "Oh, I don't know." And the dealer said, "There's about $20,000 in front of him." My wife says, "Oh, let me have some." I said, "Hell no!" I said, "I'm going to keep playing." And I started playing.
All right, wait, but what was the logic in your head? You're up $20,000. What are you thinking at that point? I could turn this into 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never have enough in front of you.
Yeah. See, the kiss of death is. We were in Aruba, and me and when I was married, and then I'm shooting craps, and I got money.
So
all
you
over
weren't
the
crying in Aruba?
No, but we went to Aruba, and we got home the next week, and she goes, "I want a divorce." I go, "Thank you for telling me now. You couldn't have told me, a week ago when I spent." So I'm shooting.
Stop
craps.
whining.
Well, the worst part about mine is my wife and I were there on our honeymoon. That was the third day of our honeymoon. I didn't get sex for the rest of the week when she found out I gave it all back.
Wow. Not like you bought it and lost it.
You get a weird, I don't know, you just get a weird feeling when you're at that blackjack table. Like, stupid quick story, when we were in, Vegas, I was up about $120.
Yeah.
And it was after dinner, it's getting late, and I was just tired, and I knew I just wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I just started making stupid bets, and then as soon as I lost it all, it was like, okay, now I can go to sleep.
Yeah, you play stupid.
You start playing stupid because it's like I don't feel like investing the next 3 or 4 hours, sitting here. So I started getting lazy. Like maybe I'll go for the quick win.
The big fix.
Either the quick win
doesn't work,
or I'll go to bed and I'll be satisfied. That I'm not leaving any money on the table and wonder. It's just weird.
When you do the slow build, when you really
it's all
dedicate
about the
yourself
slow
to
build,
the game,
right?
For a bunch of hours, you're going to sit there and you just do the slow build. You play the way you play, you'll do fine. When you lose a few and you try to make it up on that one bet, that's when you're going to watch your pile go down.
Well, I was making $50 bets. I saw you were making $250 bets, so whatever. But I was doing it because I was like, I just want to. It was a weird feeling I got. Like, I just want to lose this money fast because I'm really tired. I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, people do that. Yep.
And I just threw away a quick 120 plus my initial invest. I ended up losing 110, so it was like a $230 turnaround just because I was tired.
Because you get tired, you want to go to your room.
I get Western Union send people. I call them to send me money, but you just. I couldn't do that quick build at blackjack. That's boring. I mean, I might as well just put my money in stock.
Not at all. It's a whole. You got to get at a cool table with some fun people.
Yeah, then you have a good time.
Anthony and I were sitting side by side, and Club Soda Kenny was there. It was just like a social event.
For a gambler like Voss, though, it's not about having fun.
People. Who wants to meet friends at a table?
Okay, see, that's the difference between what we were doing and what you were explaining earlier, the addiction. Because to me, it was like, free drinks. The dealer was fun. That lady Sharon, and we were just laughing and goofing, and then making fun of the squirrely guys that were sitting down.
The coolers that come over and sit down.
Yeah, Kenny. I mean, we're gonna get him on tape to say this, but all of a sudden he would just whisper to Ant and I, "Here comes the cooler.
Here comes the
Go
cooler.
back to minimum bets for a while."
Yeah, sit at the table and just chill the table off.
Oh, that was me.
Mush. Awful.
One week in basketball, out of 14 games, I picked 12 losers. Do you know that's almost impossible?
That's hard to do.
That's almost impossible.
All right, let's go. We got to move on.
How does this Bill guy? I want to see if he.
We're going to go to both these guys.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we got two of them. Kansas checking in. It's Danny. Go ahead, Danny.
Danny.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, silly pants. So, yeah, this party poker thing, two things. Me and some of my buddies have about 4 or 5, or now 5 computers in one room,
and we'll go sit in partypoker.com, pokerroom.com, and just take 2 or 3 guys' money in hour, 20 minutes, sit at maybe a 10-20 table. So that's the way you can get easily taken.
You need different IPs though for each computer, my friend.
No, I understand.
Yeah, they won't let you online. If you're at home, and let's say, because I have about 3 computers set up at my house, and I try to log on all 3 to one table, they won't allow it.
Yeah, we have 5 different lines coming in our house.
5 different lines coming in. And then you got to find a table that you can all get at, and then if somebody comes, then you could kind of use each other to try to take one person's money.
Oh, the odds are sick in your favor. And then you can lose money to the other guy, so it doesn't look kind of funny. But also, if you notice in party poker, there's always 3 or 4 guys. The room gives them, everyone a hand, and everyone's in the hand on the flop, so the rate keeps on going up. They're there to make money. It's
right.
Shady if you watch that.
I don't know. I've done pretty well on it.
Yeah.
Like if you really play disciplined, you'll do all right.
All right.
You just can't be crazy.
Real quick, what's funny? This guy said he took his wife to Vegas on their honeymoon. I took my wife I got San Francisco because I got booked a weekend there. So I got, free hotel on my honeymoon, and I did a gig.
Cheapo. Oh, my God, are you a cheap Jew?
Let's go to Long Island. Bill?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey.
All right, so let me tell you, it's a little different way than he just said. What we actually do is, we have a monthly game we play with about 20 guys. So 5 of us got together, and we go to the tournament tables, the $100 tournament tables.
Right.
So they don't fill up right away. So you can get in there. So we got 5 guys, and we're all on cell phones. So, he's at his house, I'm at my house. So everybody's on a cell phone. We all pick the number table we're going to pick, and then we all go to that table. So when we go to the table, now we could talk to each other about what hands we got because we're all on our cell phones talking to each other.
And how would that explain to the listener how that would affect what somebody else at the table that isn't involved in your little posse? How could that give you guys the advantage?
Well, it only gives us the advantage. Like, we'll just share the money around. If I don't have a good hand, like right away, we all know what our up cards are because you can see your cards.
Uh-huh.
So if I have a 2-7 offsuit, I'm already out of the hand. But if I'm in the hand, and I got decent cards, a pair of 6s, and somebody else that I know has cards has a pair of queens, I'll bet my hand up because I can afford to lose some chips if I want to lose some chips, or if I'm already down, I'll bet my hand into his hand just to give him the money, just so he can have more power at the table. And it's only a 10-person table, so if you have 4 or 5 guys in on it, one of those 5 guys, you have a good chance of winning.
It would give you an advantage, yeah. All right.
We just spread the money. We just spread the money around, and we win. We win all the time. There's always money in our account.
Yeah, I'm sure there are people doing it, but I don't know how many people are actually conspiring at the 2-4 table.
Well,
you know what I mean?
And
that's what I'm playing on.
Table, but yeah,
it's the same in Vegas. You get 3 guys working together.
All right, thanks, bro.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
they watch out for that though.
One more. Mm-hmm. Rob, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
How you doing, Kiki Kikerman?
Is he talking to me?
Who else could he be talking to?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, my dad used to have an account with one of those offshore betting agencies, and their clocks were on a 2-minute delay. So he was able to go to OTB, see the winner of a race, and then call it in really quick. And he would clean up once a month. You can't keep doing it because they would catch on. But it was one of the best scams that he ever did.
Never heard of that
just
one.
Call me Kiki Kikerman, and your father's stealing to support his family.
Kikerman.
I wanted to say welcome back to Stinky to the O&A show.
Welcome back to what?
Welcome Stinky back to the O&A show.
That'll leave a bruise. All right, we're gonna move on. We got Lady Di that is waiting to talk to us.
Opie's got some new.